clearing up the view, checking in, organizing my hair, looking good on the camera. Another crazy rainy day. I'm stranded in my room and I am hungry. I am excited. Yes, I had an amazing full moon ecstatic dance yesterday. We had some singing song circle in the end. Had a really delicious sacred cacao together with some blue lotus in there. That combination right there, yummy stuff. And I'm like bowing down to all the medicinal plants. They're all over the globe. And cacao, heart opening medicine, deep down into the essence of my being. It just reminds me of who I am. I love being in that space and then share that space together with others that are there to explore movement, connection, enjoying music, life, the mountains, nature around. I mean, I feel so grateful. I feel so blessed to be able to take part in such experiences and enjoy the richness of life. There is true abundance in this nature, and I love to share that with you. I love to be part of those spaces and just share the energy and be happy. Don't worry. Huh? So easy to do, so easy. Because the mind wants to protect oneself, and it thinks it does so best by worrying about the future, what to come, about what I said, what I've done, what's beyond the sun, all that crazy fun and funky stuff that's going on. Yeah. And um well, just looking down and I start to laugh because I see this guy walking in the rain. He unties his goats and he starts walking with his goat at this very moment. That gives you a little bit of a picture of the authentic experience of what it's like in this area of India, Dharamkot. Lovely. Yeah. I must say that I love also being on the dance floor for another reason, and that is to explore energies and how I am interacting with myself and others, with nature, with music. Like, how is the relationship with me and the other, like the inside and the outside? What happens when we are connecting? We are sharing the space, and who do we become when we merge in such a space? And how to stay centered in such a place. And yesterday I experienced the medicine of the cacao and blue lotus really to guide and support me in my breath and my embodiment and the relationship between the body and the breath and how it can move with a very delicate and soft yet juicy and powerful way. The breath can support opening of the body, releasing of tension, soothing of pain, enhancing of pleasure. It can be a guidance towards presence and remembrance of peace. Such a beautiful tool, and it's just a tool. That sounds, it's far more than a tool. It's life force, isn't it? Like, breath is something that we can deliberately control and like hold both on the in and inhalation and exhalation. We can manipulate the breath in order to make stuff happen in our bodies. We can use different breathing techniques in order to recharge our system, in order to relax. There's plenty of ways to use the breath for our benefit. And that is us playing with nature and life, the life force in itself. Like we are the creators of our lives, and if we learn to play with the breath, we can guide ourselves towards the manifested version of ourselves that we want to be, with intention and a sense of being of where you want to go, and just resting in that. At the same time, the breath is very fascinating because if you're occupied with other things, the breath just continues on without you noticing, without you being aware of it. That is totally fascinating for me to like. It's amazing, you know, this body, you know, how it's designed in order to live and thrive and just be part of this life. How life just flows through the system and without you even being aware and conscious of it. Even if momentarily you become aware and conscious about everything that's going on, you experiencing life to the fullest, you feel the breath and its richness, how it rejuvenates all the cells in the body and cleanses the system and detoxifying it as you exhale as well. It's this constant process of regulation, perhaps, you know, when it comes to pressure and when it comes to, yeah, detoxifying the system. I feel like this is a ongoing process, and especially in the modern Western world where there is tons and tons of toxins in our systems. The plastic we eat, the air quality in the cities, like all the signals that we are being put to, like experience having all around us. The lack of movement, like all the processed food, all the chemicals we eat, how we spray our foods, how the antibiotics that we give to our animals, the information that we obtain through our devices, how it's been manipulated, controlled, censored, like with a narrative and an agenda in order for us to feed the mind with certain types of qualities of thought, often very fear-based. And the old narrative is dying, and it's obviously clear that like news and media is playing with our fear, wanting us to stay in that state because it pulls our attention. So, with all these things that are harmful for our bodies and our systems and our minds and our hearts, it is super important in order to. It's important to take a moment and start to listen deeply within and nurturing this temple that we have. Eventually, all of us will get old and die if you don't have an accident before and become ill and die early. And I wish and hope not, for sure. Everyone gets old and die, and eventually it's gonna catch up. So, might as well take a look at it. Sooner or later you will have to anyway. You will have to face it. You could try to ignore it and try to numb yourself from whatever you're feeling until the dying days. A lot of people do that. And no, nothing wrong with it. I guess like no judgment. I don't know. I don't have any. I'm not well read up about this job subject. I actually even make a point about it, but I continue to do it anyway. I love to just share my thoughts, just as it is. Why I was saying it is because when we get like ultra sick or injured or something that really slows down our going into the world, we get really sick, nothing else matters. We're just laying in bed and we can't do anything but just rest and be with ourselves. And somehow we shorten that gap of like not taking care of the body until it's like deadening, like reckoning to us. That is sick to me. Like I don't understand how it came to that point. For me, it's obvious that it should be taken care of at any given time. Like all the things that come in the system should also leave the system in order to come back to the natural state of being, which is flourishing, loving, thriving, vibrant, like blissful, innocent, curious little childlike nature. It's open towards the world. And with too much toxins and heaviness in the body, that gets dimmed. That light gets dimmed a bit. So anyway, that's my little thoughts for today. And the rain is slowly coming into a mist. Perhaps I can put some food in my belly. I wish you a wonderful timeline. Friends, family, with love, truth, stay blessed.